Yo, 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 welcome back guys, and how you doing on this lovely, lovely night? Tonight is Halloween night, happens to be Halloween night, and welcome back to another Resident Evil video on my channel. And as you can see, Sadler, how dare you, you piece of shit, you took away Ashley from us. I thought we agreed, Sadler, we agreed you would get her once I'm done with her, dude. Come on now. Learn to share, dude. That's not how it works. We had a deal. Alright. So what's gonna happen on this chapter? Well, first of all, we get to see our old comrade. Guess who it is? Oh yeah, Krauser.
What's the news?
Jack Krauser.
He's not making it.
I love this part. Just it hypes them up like pretty well.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly.
I don't trust you, nor that I was Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
He's not bullshitting, is he? Well, that's Krauser, pretty much just a badass Marine soldier from America that supposedly were dead, but now he's back from the dead, I guess. So we should be meeting with him here in a few moments. We just have to clear a couple of areas. Shouldn't be that hard. I didn't know why I didn't finish that guy over there. It's like I was like completely ignoring him. You could just sit here, like, I'll deal with your friends, and then we'll deal with you. A nice suplex. Break his neck against the floor. And that was pretty much all there is to it. Well, this guy can't aim. Like, that was basically 2 meters away. 2 meters is like what? 6 feet? Something like that. He still missed that. Good job, buddy. Now we'll just finish up this area. I think we have the last remaining enemy to our right, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And then we go into the laser room. Right? That's it, right? I don't know, probably I don't remember it very well. It's been a whole year since I played this, so bear with me. And this is like, I feel like this is the part where it gets really interesting on this island. You meet Krauser, or then you have to deal with the thing. Get some gold here, and then we take the elevator to our right, operate it, and here we go. Here it happens. The clash of the two, I guess former, I don't know if you could say former. Leon is still, is there even a BSAA department? Like, there is a whole zombie apocalypse. I doubt this still like exists, but you know, whatever. Krauser was a former partner, although he does dress like military pants, but trousers.
I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what I told you? You're the one who kidnapped
I guess he was a cop.
You killed Chuck
With Leon.
as expected. After all, you and I both know.
And they thought he was dead, and now he's back. And he's back and on the wrong side. the story.
What do you want?
What do you want, Krauser?
The sample Sadler developed, that's all. Leave Ashley out of this. Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
Excuse me. Don't you just hate when you drink coffee and then, like, it goes, coffee goes on the wrong hole, and then you have to, like, cough to get that,
Just for that?
uncomfortable feeling out of your throat. Hate. And apparently Krauser got Ashley involved just to gain Sadler's trust, which I don't really believe. I feel like he is working for Sadler, and Sadler controls him pretty much.
Umbrella. Just let it slip. Enough talk. Die.
I've never really tried to research this. Maybe I'm wrong. If you guys think that I'm wrong or know the real story behind all of this, just let me know. But I think that makes sense because
Looks like we have you every
just like Sadler controlled Leon and Ashley, he can control Krauser because Krauser has last blood as inside him, a special one that gives him like special powers. I mean, you would think with these special powers he would go against Sadler, but he never tried to, right? Because obviously he's working for him.
You knew each
Like we've seen before in a cutscene where he asks him to
Maybe it's about time
go
you
get
told me
Ashley
reason
and
why
dispose of
you're
the
here.
wine and stuff.
maybe some other time.
Enjoy the reunion with your old friend.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
All my special guests on the island feeling unattended.
Guess I'm supposed to thank you, right?
Ah, I have an idea. Since you're here, why don't I introduce you to it? It should keep you busy.
Can't
Remember the name.
see.
Enjoy the fun.
Enjoy the fun. It's just weird that Sadler refuses to admit that Krauser works for him. I never understood that. Maybe he wanted to throw Leon off, like, you know, throw him off his game by making him wonder, what? How the hell would Krauser be me? Because that's what Sadler says when Leon says, I just took care of your guy, and then Sadler is like, what do you mean? I mean, I thought Krauser was working with you. Who knows? And now we pass this laser beam area, and then after this we get to the throne. The throne of the zombie master who somehow relocated because he realized Leon was getting closer, and for some reason he didn't want to fight Leon. Even though this guy is just like basically going crazy, killing every zombie on his path. Zombies that Sadler has spent his entire existence on this island basically gathering. So yeah, he's scared of Leon. That's the only explanation. Or maybe the writers, I guess, are just, giving us a good story. That also could be it. And now, this is the last merchant before we fight that creature called It. This crawling thingy that happens to also have a scissor on his back. plagas have exceptional adaptation skills. They are able to live off many kinds of organisms by creating a symbiotic environment quickly. This ability, when combined with their social behaviors, allows them to interact intelligently between those hosts, regardless of the host organism. That's some interesting stuff. Yeah, you gotta appreciate what kind of, work the Resident Evil, the people who made this game, like, they had to do when it came up with this story. And ashamed to admit that my pure fascination of the plagas and hindsight, even with the knowledge that Sadler was going to abuse the results of these experiences, I could not pull myself away from my research. This is that I'm just as responsible for this whole mess as he is. I see now that I was wrong, but can I stop? Okay, so basically this is just, I think that was Luis Serra wrote that, and apparently he was doing some experiments, and he thought, Sadler was probably going to, the reason he started the experiments, so he thought, this actually could be a good discovery. Like really was just, Sadler as intent to use them in a bad way for his personal needs, pretty much, in a very evil way. And now, let's go fight it. It, we're coming. Are you ready for it? We're bringing it on. Let's see what you got. As I'm watching this, I'm wondering why. Oh, right, now I know why. I didn't heal myself until I got the yellow thingy, so I can increase the durability of Beyond's health. Which is something I do. Although next time we'll be playing Resident Evil 4, we won't have to worry about any health, because we'll be playing without taking any damage. I'm so excited for that, because I've never really tried that, and I want to really do that for YouTube, and I know a lot of people have done it before me, but it's like I still want to try that. Ashley, where are you? I put this in your butt. Not really, but you're back now. Yep. Sadler figured it out, Leon. And we get the call. That somehow looks like the bearded bald guy from the village. And the roach. Combination of the both. Whoa, that was close. That was close. This roach bearded bald guy needs to choke. And we turn on the last remaining red thingy, and he grabs us on the way out. And there's 24 seconds, 23 seconds. Oh my god, he's blocking our way. What's gonna happen? Are we dead? No. He is dead. Or maybe not. And now, there's two of these thingies. Well, one after this one. One after this one, that makes sense. Once we get out of this one, there will be one remaining. And then we get to fight this guy eventually, so you should never just try to fight this guy and waste ammo on him. It's pretty much useless. All you have to do is operate these red thingies and, move on with your life. Until you get to fight them on land, not on whatever these things are. Iron containers, that's what I would call them. The iron containers. I'm not really good at English, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. So, and now, once you operate this thing, it shows up. And suddenly he grows don't know if you would call it a scissor, but definitely looks like a scissor, or that thing that you cut grass with. I don't know what it's called. You trim trees with it. And now he's gone, thankfully. And he's trying to, I don't know how he did that. It's like the roof was still intact, but his scissor thingies seem to like cut through the roof without actually cutting the roof or damaging it in any sort of way possible. But okay. And now basically we get to the main event. The last stand. The fight between Leon, Star's own what? His own badass, cute-looking cop, and it is mad. So this time he fell down, right? But all the other times, no, he managed to escape somehow. Okay, so my strategy basically is get here, destroy the first barrel, right? I'm like super lucky it didn't hit me there. Close it down and rain some ammunition on him. It's literally my entire strategy, and I think it's the safest. And I don't know whether it's smarter to shoot this scissor thingy or just shoot him in the head, or maybe in the tummy. I still don't know that. So I could be wrong, you know, just maybe try to figure this out on your own. Yeah, I was gonna say it would be wasteful to shoot that barrel with a magnum gun. And somehow he hasn't went to the next stage where he starts becoming a mold, basically. He starts going underground. Fighting cowards. That's what cowards do. They just try to hit you and you can't really see them. And I'm surprised this, yeah, because the Magnum is not upgraded yet. And he ran away. If the Magnum was upgraded, we would have been dealing with him on this stage like a long time ago. And he ran away again. It's funny, it's like, even though if you don't move, he'll still like be able to tell where you are. And he's persistent. He really wants to get us. He wants Leon's boot cheeks. Give me those cheeks, I want to clap them. And he failed until we tried. Now it's, I guess, probably best to use a sniper or those fire grenades, I suppose. But a sniper would be probably better because it has more firepower. And he's dead. Good riddance. And now for the main event. The main event of main events. This time for real. But this one was just, boring fight. It's really probably one of the most boring fights in the game. I'd rather fight the bearded guy than to fight this guy. That's how boring this fight was. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not saying it's like one of the worst things I have ever played in the gaming history, but it's like, eh. Now fighting Krauser, now that's it's like there is Krauser actually talks and he has some sort of a background story, and there is this like there is this strange connection and I would say heat between him and Leon, where you know they're both badasses and like they can go at it and give it all they got. That's like way more interesting, in my opinion, of course. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Whoever gets to see this video. When you're starting a new channel, it's really hard to get any views. Some people don't even want to watch your shit when they see like you got so many views, so little views. I suppose. I mean, that's what I think. Okay, that's a lot. And this is not really a smart idea to go right in the the middle of the clusterfuck and just, you know, hope to like. Okay, that was good. Oh, well, the last plug is still alive. There it ends. We got it, is it? As I was saying, it's really hard to get views when you're starting out a YouTube channel. There are so many other factors, like obviously the algorithm will not always push your content, right? And there's an evil for is like kind of dead content. It's not something new, you know. I mean, yeah, sure, it has its fans and it has its it has the people that still appreciate it. I guess that's what fans mean. But it's like, it's not that big a deal, especially when you don't see something new, right? Like I'm doing right now. Well, maybe in the future we'll have really good content. You know, we'll grow this channel from zero to hero. That's the plan. But for now, this is just like, I'm trying to throw my content out there and see, you know, see what happens. You never know. Maybe some people like it, and even if they don't, you know, it is what it is. As I said, it's not just about the algorithm, I think it's just how we as people are. If we see like somehow the algorithm shows this to a bunch of people, and they see that this thing just like these videos don't really have that much views, or channel doesn't have much subscribers, they'll just, you know, say fuck it, and they don't want to click that shit. People like to see stuff that's like went viral, has a lot of views, and then it's more interesting because so many people are talking about it. It's just like, imagine if you go out on the street and you see a whole bunch of people in one place, then you get curious, what are all these people watching? What are they doing? It's the same thing. Say if you like see two people in one place, you're not really that interested. So yeah, we got, after we left the tunnel, this is the place where we fight Jack Crosser. And he's not happy, that's for sure. Although he was in a playful mood last time we saw him, this time he'll just whip out the machine gun and be like, Leon, get ready to meet your maker. Takes out, we'll take a green herb, and now it's time to fight in the ruins. It's a nice, I love how Capcom did this thing completely. And 2004, this was huge. They came up with this design of all this architecture, and especially for cars. Pretty awesome.
Look, you'll need 3 insignias to open it. What are you gonna do, Krauser?
One in the north,
One in the north,
and the other in the east.
the east. Yes.
You got the last one.
Pretty much means you're on
You're
a
on
tight
tight
leash.
leash, man. Get ready to run.
Sounds like you thought this one out pretty well.
And he missed all those shots. Instead of just aiming at one spot, because obviously Leon was running in one direction, so it's like, that's not some Marinesy of you, is it? Well, plot armor is plot armor, I'm aware of it, so let me just move on now. And on this part, you don't really need any weapons, just the knife. A knife will do. Guns are pretty much useless against Krauser. Although you have to try to predict where he's gonna go next, so you don't take damage. Which is not always easy. Because you have to understand how it's like. I guess if there's a way for you to know how Krauser is programmed to move left and right. It always sucks when they ask you to press these buttons, and sometimes you have to be super quick. And he took away quite a lot of our health. And he got there basically the same time we did. Because he has superpowers. Kind of like Captain America. Only this guy is Captain Zombie. Now we get to another cutscene where he'll talk about Umbrella.
What do you intend to do restoring Umbrella? Bring order and balance to this insane world of ours. A psycho like you can't bring order or balance. You don't seriously think a conservative mind can chart a new course for the world, do you?
He's got some zombie powers, and he wants to bring order into the world. That's interesting. How can you bring order into the world with,
Don't just stand there. Come on, fight
using
like a man.
chaos?
I'm not falling for that one. Just trying to have fun.
Look how much one shot of his machine gun took out of our health. Is like nuts. Meanwhile, our machine gun, we shot him I don't know how many times, didn't really do anything then. Yep. Now that I think about it, it's really interesting how when you play the Mercenaries game, you never really get to shoot, or they don't even give you his machine gun, not shotgun. It's just arrows, right? When you're playing with a Krauser, you only get arrows, no machine gun. That kind of sucks. Be nice to try that powerful machine gun of his. And now we head to the last area. He usually hides here around the corner. I don't see his shadows. You usually could see his shadow behind the corner. He's not here somehow. Weird. You could see how I tried to get the knife ready, but he's not here, which is like highly unusual. We sent this one to hell. Robotic hell? Is that a place? And this is the part that I hate the most, because it's really hard not to take damage.
Past, I suppose.
If you shoot the upper one, you take damage from the lower one, the one that's on the floor. There you go. And if you do kill the first one on the floor first, it's really hard to take out both of them at the same time. It's just, I don't know, maybe to throw a flash grenade. They never tried that. And the encounter between the most badass characters in Resident Evil ever, I guess, apart from Ada and Chris Redfield. Which sadly it only will take about 3 minutes.
Two down, one
But
more
we
to
will
go,
go closer.
We'll see about that.
And maybe less, about 2 minutes. That's it. That's the entire fight between Krauser and Leon. And the funny thing is, with all these powers of his, we only use a knife on him. That's really all we really need, is a knife.
You lost it completely, Krauser.
Yeah, he did. He lost it. He became a zombie. I mean, yeah, you have cool powers and stuff, but you're still a zombie. You have last plagas inside you. And one thing I would like to point out in dealing with Krauser, what you want to do, is a mistake you'll see me doing here, that I realized it, or probably remembered it, after I, being close to killing him, is usually when he falls back, he does 2 jumps. He jumps back twice. That's what he's thinking, right? 1 and 2. And what you want to do is, you want to let him jump twice before you approach him. But you have to time it. It's like the timing is a little bit difficult, but once you get it, you get the hang of it, it's easy. You want him to jump twice, like this, and then you start knifing him. Because if you try to knife him, after 1 jump, you won't get to do it. He will, intercept you. So that's how you deal with him pretty easily. He's like one of the weakest enemies on this game. Of course, when you know how to deal with him, when you really fighting him for the first time, he's a pain in the ass. And that's it. What, took a minute and a half? Barely 2 minutes. The Krauser is dead. Well, as far as Leon is concerned, because he'll show up against Ada after this to try and get some revenge on her after she shot his knife when he encountered Leon for the first time. As you can see, there's plenty of time left, a minute and a half for the explosion to happen. And there you go, the doors open, and that's it. That's it for this chapter. thank you guys for watching. I hope you really like this video and you really like my content. It's not the best thing, but we'll keep improving it as we go on. Thank you for watching. As always, stay safe and take care. Happy Halloween. See ya.